Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today is World Autism Day. So of course, I wanted to do a video about it. Rob was diagnosed with autism when he was 13. I suspect that I have autism. I have been suspecting it for a while. Some people have pointed it out to me. Most recently, my mom admitted that she thinks I have autism, but I have never been officially diagnosed. I hope to change that someday. We'll see. But it's World Autism Day, and people with autism and neurodivergence and just anyone with disabilities are still poorly treated in lots of different aspects. Looked down upon, People, just like everyone else, with dreams and hopes, and a lot of us, we dream of having a life and someone to love and stuff like that, just like everyone else. We just have our challenges, Everyone has challenges, and I just feel that there should be a lot more acceptance, a lot more understanding, a lot more love, and it is hard for certain people to get a diagnosis, like myself. Females, we present differently than males, who have been studied the most. Wow, there's a lot of pollen on my car. Yes, I'm outside right now, by the way, as you can tell. It is extremely nice today, as I'm filming this. It's been the 80s. It's spring. I love spring, minus the allergies and the sinus pressure. But, so I came outside to film this because I'm going to show you some things. Just going to walk around in nice weather for a little bit. Yes, I am wearing my favorite sweatshirt. I'm a little chilly. I don't know why. But, yeah. We deserve to have, people with autism deserve to have friends, and it's a spectrum. And Asperger's that technically doesn't exist anymore. It is all autism spectrum disorder now. Asperger was named after a German Nazi, if you didn't know. So, and it is a spectrum. Some of us are level 1. We can talk. We have our own thoughts. We can have a life, but we do have some difficulties. Socializing and certain things overwhelm us, and it's nice to be accommodating in certain aspects. And then there are those that do need help every single day. They're nonverbal. It's the entire spectrum. Males, females, LGBTQ, anyone can be diagnosed with autism, and it's a genetic thing. And certain generations, it has been around, it just hasn't been recognized, because back then, people with disabilities and mental issues were put in asylums, and they were mistreated very badly. They were experimented on, and shock therapy and lobotomies, and sometimes they were just left there because you weren't normal back then. You couldn't be seen with your family in public in a normal setting, because you would get looked at so there was a lot of denial, and there still is some denial from certain people in certain generations, which is sad. And in politics and stuff, people with disabilities are often left out of the conversations. One of the marginalized groups that often get left out of the conversation of their rights and stuff and what impacts them. Because children with special needs grow up to be adults with special needs. It's not a phase, it's not a game, and you don't grow out of it usually. And sometimes you need a lot of therapy, certain different types of therapy. You need help with school because every child deserves a chance at an education, no matter their levels. You know? And so it's hard. And I feel bad for ones who are going to lose their IEPs and their help because of certain situations and certain, what's the word? I lose my train of thought sometimes and I'm trying to think of the word and I can't really think of the word I'm thinking of. There are gooses in the water, by the way. Yes, I get distracted very easily. I may also have ADHD, I don't know. That's why I said may. Because I don't want to self-diagnose like people tend to do. Some people think it's cool to say they have that because it's quirky. And it's not really. It's a struggle every day with certain things. People with autism are one of the most unemployed groups of people. And a lot of us would love to have a life and a career. But, you know, they tend to be discriminated against when applying for jobs, so you need help. And then that gets taken away by certain government things, we'll say. But yeah, so this World Autism Day, I just wanted to say that there should be a lot more, like I said, a lot more acceptance and love and understanding. And you know, this world is hard enough to live in, but add in having to live with a disability or a mental issue or an intellectual issue such as autism makes it so much harder. And you know, and Rob and I are hoping to move in together this year soon, hopefully. So I have dreams. It's like everyone else, like I said. So is Rob. And I'm hoping that one of my biggest dreams that I've had for a long time finally comes true in October, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. And about that. So now I'm just going to show you around on this beautiful spring. Actually, it's evening right now. But it's still beautiful outside. This is my hair. I actually had it cut recently. So, I decided to take it down while I'm doing this. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you this beautiful evening. Alright, this is my backyard. It's a little cloudy right now. We're supposed to get some really bad storms tomorrow. And I have to go grocery shopping when I get home. But I will be... Anyway. But yeah. There are some gooses in the water. I'm kind of zooming just a little bit so you can see them. See them? We usually have two of them that used to come up here and feed them. I don't know where they went. I don't know which gooses those are, but yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's the creek. It's beautiful out here. And grass is finally starting to look green again. I mowed that. Usually I have a lot of catnip out here. Check that out. And this one is about to like bumper crop again. Anyway, there's some more flowers. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But if you look over here, Mom is still up there. There she is. She had made a nest up there. I'll zoom in a little bit. See? She made a nest on top of our hose. Oops. There we go. So yeah, got some more flowers right there. gonna bother her anymore. Just wanted to show. But yeah, I just wanted to show a little bit about here. It's very nice right now. Anyway, it's a nice breeze and such. Yeah, there's a flower in the yard. I'm not sure where that came from. Anyway, so it's my spring evening. I hope you enjoyed this World Autism Day video and my little bit of showing you the spring evening. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget the little bell icon so you know when the next video is coming out. And as always, all of our social media will be in the description box below. And thank you for watching.